Okay, it's August, or let me see, August, yeah.
August.
Yeah, well, we'll try again. All right, it's February the 22nd, 2025, and my wife's going with me. We're going to groom Hanson Hills, which is just west and south side of Grayling. So here we go. So I was supposed to do a 10 tonight with Paul, but D1 is broke down, so instead I'm going to go out and do Hanson Hills and then get back, and Paul's going to take this tractor and do the same route as the tandem, but just be one tractor tonight instead of two. I'll go now.
Yes.
So the way we do this one is we go into town and go into by the railroad track and follow that back out to Pollard Bridge Road and turn around and come back on that, cross 72, or go down 72 to the trail to the 72 parking lot and do that little piece there, and then cross 72 again and go back behind Tinker's, which is a restaurant, and we start heading south there, go alongside of M93, cross M93 going east, and into the recreational area there they call Hanson Hills. Go all the way out to Charlie's and turn around and come back. Which is pretty bumpy. So yeah, the trail goes right alongside the railroad tracks here out of Grayling. Just so, I don't know, that might be a mile. I can see we've had a train down through here. You can see where its wheels have depressed the snow around the rails. And I noticed the other day that it looks like they had a plow because they pushed the snow way back. The snow had been pretty deep. But yesterday, it looks like the snow settled down pretty good because we had some pretty warm temperatures yesterday. It hasn't snowed in a couple days. So my guess is season is probably going to be over here in another week or two. So this is the Grayling Airport. This is where I used to fly my plane out of. The buildings you can see right in front of you are the National Guard buildings. Air National Guard, I would say. And then I'm pointing right at it, but you probably can't see it on this camera. There are hangars, civilian hangars over there in the civilian terminal, gas tanks and so on. And that's directly across from the Snowmobile Club. From our barn, we call it. Maintenance shed, whatever you want to call it.
Another one coming.
Yeah, I got the mirrors there. I can't just stop and wait for them. They got to catch up with me, and then I'll let them go past. I never get this job done. This is what's going to take a long time today. You can't see they've got lights on the back of their helmets. You can't see them very well in the daytime, but boy, they show up good at night. I think that's a great idea. Almost everybody seems to have it, so they've all got new helmets, or if there's you can buy something to stick on your helmet, a little light, double-sided tape or something like that. They really show up well. I thought I could hear a snowmobile, but I don't see it. Well, I'm using my mics today. My wife is with me. I don't know. I really don't know. I've been having some troubles with them. I've turned down the gain on them. I'm looking at my display on the receiver, and it's all on the green. I don't see it going in the red. But when I play it back on the computer, when I'm editing, I see it going in the red all the time. So we'll see how this works out, and I may need to do some more adjusting on it. So I've got the front blade down, trying to knock the whoop-de-doos down before I get to them with the tracks, but I'm still rocking like a boat.
Yeah.
I don't want to dig too deep. Just want to knock the tops off of them and then let the drag do the rest of the work. I guess I better look back, see how the drag's doing. It's doing okay. I can see it in my mirror, but I can't see it real well in my mirror. But here, you show you guys. It's been a long time since I've groomed this trail. It seems like it's a lot farther than I remember it being.
You got a sled behind you. So we're gonna get up here another half mile and turn around on Pollock Bridge Road. I gotta lift my drag when I cross this. There's a road on the left of me, and there's people that drive that all the time. I gotta try to make sure I don't make a mess there for them. We'll shut the camera off in a minute when we get turned around so you won't have to hold on to it. Okay. boy, these trails get so much traffic. I know this was done a couple days ago, maybe even yesterday. This is the trail you and I took the first time we did the tandem groom with Bill.
Oh,
We
yeah?
went the wrong way. We went into town.
I remember that.
Okay, I'm gonna lift my drag. Now let's see, which way do I want to turn here? I gotta turn down the road, back up. I think I'll turn to the right. Oops. Okay, I don't know where these guys are going. You guys want to go? So now grooming conditions are different because I just went down this trail, and so everything's nice and soft, and I have to readjust the drag. But it helps me to see how well I did, and I can see that I need to be down a little deeper, I think, so I can get down to the bottom of the washboard here. Yeah, it looks like a billiard table back behind me right now, but it's soft. See, there's where we get our gas. This is Fix and Sons, so is that. We get our LP gas there. Alright, so we'll go out that way on 72 mile or so and start again. Alright, this is Trail 7, and this is just a little short patch that goes between the
72 parking lot, and where it crosses 72 heading towards Hanson Hills. So I was pretty busy getting on it off of 72, so I didn't turn the camera on. So I'll let you see the trail on the way back. Here in a minute, I'm gonna let my wife take the camera here so I can handle turning the rig around. So at the parking lot up here, this is still Trail 7. If you go right, it's the only way you can go actually. Either you come from here and you go right, and that is also ORV trail. That goes up and meets Trail 79 and crosses 79, comes back to where we were earlier on Pollock Bridge Road, crosses the railroad track, goes up and crosses Old 27 and meets Trail 47. Wow, there's a lot of cars here. I got to see how I can turn around here.
See, there's 72 right there.
Show pictures of the trail here we're starting. So if you're going to go to Hanson Hills and you're parked in this parking lot here, this is where you go.
The trail looks really smooth now. There's no place to hold the camera comfortable.
Pardon me?
I said there's no place to hold the camera comfortable.
Yeah, once I groom it, it looks like a pool table. Unfortunately, it's not solid, it's pretty soft. So when the sleds come down, especially when they're coming down 45, 50 miles an hour, just one pass through it does a lot of damage to it.
Plus we got kind of heavy traffic today too.
Kinda?
And
Yeah, I'd say so.
well, everyone's having fun.
There may be one more good weekend left, hopefully. But who knows? You never can say, but when it starts getting warmer, the snow conditions get kind of bad. And even though the snow's there, it gets difficult to groom. And if it freezes nice and solid at night, the problem with that is the sleds are out riding it at night, putting the washboard in it at night, and then it freezes good. So next morning, that's what you got. And then if we try to groom it, it just all becomes soft. So we do the tandem run in the evening, but we see lots of sleds out while we're doing that. So it doesn't stay smooth very long.
Okay, you need to hold this. I got it.
Indeed.
What folks don't know is these drags will slide sideways, so you just get inches off the trail. I've got to slow down and watch, so it could slide sideways and hook you, and I would hate for that to happen. So I need you to help me out and get a foot or two off the trail, so we don't have to worry too much about that. If you can hold on to that camera for me until we cross 72, and then
Yeah.
we're going to groom part of the trail I've never groomed before.
Okay.
Because there's a swamp over there that I never groomed because it was never frozen solid enough for me to groom. And I usually groom the longer trails instead of this is the shorter trail. So for those of you who have watched some of my other grooms, that parking lot that we just went to is on the tandem run. One of the groomers goes down the trail 7 to that parking lot and turns around and comes back. And the other groomer has already gone up to Blue Bear and turned around and come back. So other than that, the groomers are following each other. So everything gets 2 grooms.
Man, look at all the animal traffic. All the trails.
Yeah, I always see a lot of deer here when we're out here grading and brushing.
I see you can't even tell you groomed that.
That's because it's soft. But I got the washboard out of it.
Yeah, that's
So if you're riding on it, it'll feel nice and smooth. Got some sleds right behind me. Getting close to the corner here. Let's see if there's a wide spot here where they can get around me. I guess. So we got to cross 72 here, and we got to do it aggressive enough that we're not blocking traffic. So that is where we'll end today when we come back the other way. Not exactly where we'll end at the barn, but that's where we'll finish our grooming at. So I'm not sure that I ever groomed this. Well, I think I did. I've definitely been back there brushing and stuff like that, doing signs. That snow is soft. I can cut it with my blade so easy. So this is going to be interesting because we're going to groom through a swamp alongside of Michigan 93, and I've never done that before. Normally I would get out on the road and go up to the next spot where the trail crosses the road, because usually that swamp is wet and you can't bring the groomer through it. But I'm told she's froze over now and I can go through it. So that's what I'm going to do. I gotta be careful. This is gonna be sloping towards him. That's a little skunk there or something.
Oh, someone lost a hat.
The skunk hat.
Yeah, it's a skunk hat.
Alright, so
I'm surprised someone hasn't picked it up.
alright, like I say, I've never done this little spot before. So we can't even get in here and brush it during the regular brushing time. There's deer. See it?
Oh, yeah. Is there one, two, or one?
I don't know. I'm watching my drag.
I see one.
Doesn't look like a very big one.
No.
Looks like I've got it pretty scared. Sorry there, deer. That is pretty lumpy. Yeah, I think that's just all swamp right there. So. there. Okay, let me take this. I'm digging too deep in the snow. I didn't really want to make a mess. I just want to take enough snow off to take the top off these whoop-de-doos.
Oh, there's Hanson Hills.
Well, that's the recreational area. Apparently this land was donated by someone, probably, more than likely their name was Hanson.
Yep. Was. Is he intentionally flashing his lights?
No, he's going over bumps.
No.
Remind me on the way back to cut that off. Should have done it just now, it would have been better. On the right side, I've got some nippers in the back behind my seat.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to cross 93 up here and get on the other side. We're on the west side of it now, we'll be on the east side. So I have to prepare my drag to drop the snow. Just went for the brake, hit your toe. Let's see. Should be good here. So I'll clean that up on my way back. Oops, I just pulled snow out in the road. There's not much I can do. You and I rode this, do you remember that?
No.
We went down to Charlie's and we rode this and we took 79 back up and around Frederick, stopped Frederick and got gas. I had groomed it the day before, so I was pretty sure it was going to be good. Sure enough, it was. We rode, actually the part we just groomed into town, we rode that, then behind all the buildings and up to Charlie's, and we stopped there and got something to eat. See, you shouldn't go too fast on these trails, folks.
He's
Oh,
buried
he's
too.
stuck.
Come on, people. Oh, that's a little kid too.
Is it?
Yeah, there's more coming up behind him now. All these guys are off.
They're off?
Yeah, they're
So this is a little bit interesting trail here. It goes right alongside the road for a while before it turns back into the woods. And it goes up and down some little ravines here. I'm not sure how they've been grooming it this year. Sometimes you can groom right across it because there's so much snow, and other times you got to go down the hill and come back up. You got to turn left and kind of make a curvy thing. We'll see how that works out.
Oh, I didn't even notice the sled here.
That's the one that was just stuck.
Oh,
He's talking to him on his phone, I think.
nice.
Sign said stay on trail, and I'm gonna try. What they really don't want you to do is going up on the side of these hills and causing erosion and stuff.
You need to-
I'm gonna be busy here in a minute. But I see there's people that can't read. This is what causes trails to be closed down. See the sign there, keep off slope? So, if they ever close this down, guys, you're the reason.
Well, this is where, you think he's all by himself, but yet he's turning around looking for buddies. That's where you need the hand signals for the groomers.
I suppose you want me to take that?
Now, we rode this on our sled, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we rode into Grayling and then up to Charlie's, up 4 Mile.
Charlie's.
It's the restaurant,
Oh,
gas station
yeah.
at 4 Mile,
Yeah, we stopped at Arby's or something there. Got something to eat.
right alongside I-75. And then we came back through Hanson Hills, out through here, out to where we'd just been. And then we went all the way up to Frederick. And at Frederick, we turned around and came back.
I remember that was a long day. We weren't used to riding.
I think going around Gaylord's longer. I don't know. I don't know how many, I don't know how many miles that was. Our trails are only 69 miles. Well, that's all of our trails. So that was all 69 miles. Oh, yeah, but we rode the Levels part twice, which is 17 miles. So I had 17 to 69.
I was thinking it was like 200 miles, but
Nope. Had 17 to 69. That's how far it should have been.
it's 86 miles.
Excuse me?
86 miles.
Okay. So about the same as going up through Gaylord then. So if you follow 93 just a little farther, you'll come to, what is that, Camp Grayling Road? Military Road. And at Military Road, if you cross Military Road and don't turn left on Military Road, you'll go into the base, the Grayling National Guard base. Okay, sometimes this trail goes right straight across here, but you can see where they've been going down the hill and then back up. And that's what we'll do. I can handle this for a while. I need to do some work with my blade. There's only so much you can do in a spot like that. Clean it up a little bit, hopefully, when I come back through. This is just absolutely beautiful back in here. Of course, that's only my opinion, but I think you'd agree with me.
Yeah.
And this is a refuge, so there's no hunting in here.
Well, the thing also is it looks like it's almost all hardwoods, which makes it even more beautiful today.
may have just enough battery to take this whole thing into where we turn around at Charlie's. Well, it's not exactly at Charlie's, but it's close to Charlie's.
We've been out an hour and a half so far. Sliding off my seat.
With Ross Commons Trail. What you see ahead of you is Ross Commons. What you see behind us is our trail. So this is stop signs at 714. So right here I have to turn around. I'm going to stop and take a break. Would you take this for a minute, please? Okay. This is going to be really hard with you sitting in here. Just watch these sleds so they don't run over any of them.
Stop.
Oh, you can shut that off. I didn't realize it was on. Hey, thanks for watching. We got her done. So not too many grooves left, I don't think. This time of year it is February 22nd. Yeah. So hope you're out there riding safe. Saw a lot of sleds out today. My wife and I didn't kill each other, which is quite an accomplishment. So again, thanks for watching. God bless. Catch you next time.